Hi guys, I'm back again. It's the 9th of June today, and in front of you I have three orchids that are in flower. We just entered winter and it's getting really cold now. Um, so yeah, here in Sydney, guys, we can get really cold. Like we can get 0 degree and even a bit lower than that, but we don't get snow just like in other countries like the States, US or Canada or the UK. But we can get really cold here. So anyway, so in front of you guys are just three orchids that are in flower, and even one is sorry about this guy, this one already wilted. Story of this one is that while I was waiting for this one to fully bloom, this one is already in full bloom and couldn't wait anymore for this guy to fully bloom, and so this is the result of it. I even thought of putting a sticky tape to give you a nice presentation, but I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah, oh, this is the wilted flower here, guys, but luckily I took a photo of this when it is in full bloom. Sorry guys, I am really ancient in this YouTube thing of putting photos in your videos, so I'll just do this in a, like, I know it's dodgy, but you know, as long as I can show you the photo, I think that's what matters. So here it is in my computer here. So this is the exact same plant when it is in full bloom. It is a small plant, as you can see. I'll just put it beside my computer. So this is the photo. It is, sorry, the pot. It is only a very small, not miniature type, but it is small. And this is the exact same plant when it is in full bloom. As you can see, it is a small plant, but the flower is big. This is a I don't know if you pronounce it as Modea type, the Modea type of puffy pedalum. This is the common type of puff that we see in orchid shows. You know, when you see those sleeper orchids that are maroon in color, or they can also be green as well. These are actually the easier type of puffy pedalum to grow. If you are a beginner, I would recommend you to invest on this one, because this type of puffs are not expensive. Probably do not invest yet in species if you are not so what you call this one, I'm not going to say so skilled, but maybe if you're not ready to spend big money and the plant will just die. This one will not disappoint you. They are faster growers, and as I have noticed, these are not fussy type of puffs. So these two puffy pedalum that I will show you, including this big one here, are good beginner puffy pedalum to grow. So this one, guys, as you can see, I'll focus the flower. This one is a complex type of puff. Complex type is when a species of plant is cross to different species and hybrids and crossed with each other again, or crossed with other hybrids and species, that's when it becomes a complex Paphiopedilum. So usually a complex Paphiopedilum will produce this type of flower. They look like plastic. They look like plastic, guys. They are very shiny, and they are actually soft to the touch but very shiny. It's just really weird because the name of this one, guys, is called Paphiopedilum venustum cross magic mood. So the name is fading, guys, so I think have to redo this before I completely lose the name and just forget it. As you can see, if you're a puff grower and you know what a Paphiopedilum venustum is, Paphiopedilum venustum has a lot of veining to its pouch, and I don't really see any veining to it. I don't really, or any green coloration. That's what a Paphiopedilum venustum is. I don't really see it. So maybe this one might be mislabeled. Sometimes, guys, nurseries do make mistakes in labeling their plants. Maybe, you know, sometimes they can knock down a name tag, you know, or sometimes they just really get lost. And maybe like fading too, like what's going on with my this one here, slowly fading. And so, you know, if you have a big chances of selling a plant in the orchid show, you really have to put a name on it, because for me, like personally as a buyer, I don't really like to buy plants that doesn't have a name, you know, especially if you're a collector. Collectors likes to know what the name of their orchids are. You don't really want to buy plant that just says Paphiopedilum or just says moth orchid, you know. Yeah, so that's what collectors are. We like to have names on our plants or orchids. So this one is probably really mislabeled, but it is not too bad. I'm just really happy that it flowered for me. So yeah, it is a big plant. Complex puffs are actually bigger than compared to this type of the Modea type or the Parvicepalum types. They are actually big, but I think not as big as the multifloral types of Paphiopedilums. This one has a chunky flower stem. As usual, they always are hairy. So yeah, unfortunately, you cannot really get an award for this one, guys, if you're planning to bring this to an award show. As you can see, the pouch is so, God, look at that. It's like it's disfigured. Like if this is a mouth, you got a disfigured mouth. So yeah, see, just have a look at it. But I'd say it is better to have a flower than to have not a flower at all. Sometimes you can have plants that you've been babysitting for a long time and it still hasn't flowered for you. I think that is more frustrating. So yeah, so this complex puff always flowers for me every year. This is actually already a division. This is a this plant divides fast, and I think I have already sold one or two before, and I had two other division in my greenhouse. I think this one flowered for me because I put this in one of my stands outside and it gets really nice sun. While in my greenhouse it is a bit darker during winter. Yeah, so name of this is Puff Venustum Cross Magic Mood, which I think is not the real name of this. I don't, like what I said, I don't sense any Venustum at all, not even 5%, so I don't know. And the last one, guys, this is a Dendrobium Avril's Gold hybrid. Don't know why, but I'm really a fan of Dendrobium Avril's Gold. If you look at my other videos, you'll see few Avril's Gold, maybe one or probably two videos about Avril's Gold. So this one's name, guys, is called Dendrobium Starlight Vista, and clonal name is Willy Wonka. So this is basically an Avril's Gold cross to Hilda Poxen. So yeah, you can really see this one. I really like the coloration in the middle, because it is it has a very dark color. But the only downside to it is the flower count is really poor. That's probably why the nursery, this is owned by the Hanging Garden Nursery, and they sold this one on eBay. So I won off the auction, this one. That's probably why they sold this, because although the flower is really nice, but the flower count is this one only gave me 3 flowers. And I think the original photo of this one, they put the photo of this one before, I think on their website. I think it has 5 or 6 flowers. Yeah, but the flower itself, guys, is really beautiful. Yeah, so this is like Avril's Gold cross to its grandfather, because Avril's Gold has a Hilda. This is by the way, guys, this is an Avril's Gold cross to Hilda Poxen, and Avril's Gold is or has a Hilda Poxen on its genetic makeup. So this is just like grandfather cross to its granddaughter. I don't think that's really weird anyway. But yeah, so it is basically Avril's Gold cross to Hilda Poxen. So yeah, and I have noticed this one, guys, it gets sunburned so easily. It's not even very bright in my greenhouse, but I can already see some. I don't know if this is burn, or hopefully this is not a bacterial infection. Hope not. But what I have noticed with this one, it gets sunburned so easily. Although it has a speciosum in its genetic makeup, but it also has other types of dendrobium, so mixed to its, you know, parentage. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for today. I hope this is not a boring video for you. Yeah, so this is a Avril's Gold hybrid. This is a complex puffy petal. I also noticed that complex puffy petal looks a bit like anthuriums. You know, anthuriums also has this really shiny flowers to them. Probably they are a little bit related. Yeah. Or are they? I'm not really so sure. But anyway, this one looks like a plastic type of flower. It's just that it's not the best. And this one is the one that couldn't wait any longer. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice evening or a nice day. Bye.